All right, let's take you live now to the West Bank. What you're currently seeing insert is the Israeli prison, which is called the Ofar prison. We also understand there's currently an update by one of course, the key stakeholders in Israel. And we just heard, of course, Hamas saying that it is awaiting a list from Israel of about 90 Palestinian prisoners that will then be released later in exchange for the 3 Israeli hostages. And this is what we know for not know at this stage. All right, we understand that briefing is actually by the Prime Minister of Israel. And as I was saying earlier on, we've just reported that a mediator in the ceasefire said a total of 1,890 Palestinians would be released in the first 6-week stage of the ceasefire. And the Israeli Justice Ministry also released a list of 734 prisoners. Let's also listen in to that update.
The leadership has been wiped out. They are no longer the force they were on October the 7th, and Israel has dealt them heavy blows. And I will remind you, Joel, that Israel retains its war aims. And a final question here from George Dastis from FA in Spain. Do you have an estimate of when the first Palestinian prisoners will start to be released? Thank you for that question, George. I've seen the Israeli Prisons Authority just put out a statement to that effect. And you'll be able to get more information from them. Okay. Another question here from Annabelle Timsit from the Washington Post. What's the Prime Minister's Office response? Okay, I've answered that question already. Okay, I think I've answered all the questions now in one way or another. There's lots of people repeating the same questions again. So, in the meantime, my friends, thank you for joining us today. This is an important moment, and we'll certainly keep you updated from the Prime Minister's Office and here at the National Public Diplomacy Directorate as and when things develop, and there are developments. I would encourage you to use official sources of information. There's lots of speculation in the media. I would encourage you to respect the feelings of families of hostages as they are reunited with their families, and as hostages, please God, when they are released, receive the medical attention which they deserve. So thank you for joining us. Please do stay safe, and we'll have another briefing very soon.
All right, that is a live report coming into us there from the Israeli Prime Minister's Office, just giving us an update on what is currently happening pertaining to that imminent release of those prisoners as well as hostages that should be taking place. We understood earlier on it was supposed to take place at exactly around 1600 hours Central African time, but that's why we keep observing. That is, of course, the Israeli prison in the West Bank, the Ofar prison, that will be facilitating the Palestinian prisoners back to the Gazan border.